How to make a custom YouTube thumbnail fast and easy. Now, this video is a bit longer than I thought it was going to be, but I put a lot of stuff into it. The thing about thumbnails is there's no science to it. There's an art to it, and they've tried to do a lot of market research, and they put a lot of money into all that study. The thing is, nobody really knows until the thumbnail is up. So it's the same thing for this. Everybody has an opinion, and I have a lot of them. But I'm going to put my twist on the thumbnail thing. And I really hope it'll help you in your YouTube channel too. My name is Brian Toder, briantoder.com, and I show people just like you how to finally make money online. Be sure to subscribe to this channel and get those updates by ringing that bell. And give me a little like under the video. It really helps. It really helps. So this is how I do it, and usually I can get a thumbnail done within 10 or 15 minutes. Usually it's the time when because I use ScreenFlow, and while it's encoding the video, I make the thumbnail. If I need a little bit more time, well, when I take that video and upload it to YouTube, that takes about 10 or 15 minutes. So I could take a half hour to do this, but usually I'm done in about 15 minutes. It doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to be readable on a tiny phone. Usually it's a little it's a thumbnail, and so they have to see and read what it is, and that's what this purpose of this video is. So here we go. Well, we're in Canva, and it's at canva.com. And this program is one of the best things that has ever been created for people who don't know how to create anything like me. I'm not artistic, and I don't know if you are, but if you need help, this is a great program to use. You can use it for free. I bought the subscription because I think it's $12 a month, something like that. It's not that much. You get a little bit extra with that. There are other apps. There's something called Thumbnail Blaster that I don't quite get it. It gives you, it's limited, and it's for people who just want to get something up there. It has a limited amount of fonts, and this is a lot better. The other one also has a subscription they want you to get into so that they will make more templates and more and more and more. You don't need all that stuff. This is what the real YouTubers use. So if you want to do this the right way, Canva. So here's how you start. Now, you could go down to here where it's all ready to go, YouTube thumbnails. But if you notice, the size there is 1280 by 720. Now, if you want to have a HD video, you really want to have an HD thumbnail. So I have down here, it says video HD. So the size is 1920 by 1080. So that's how big it is. So if you want to start out, you click on YouTube thumbnail. Pretty easy. So you click on resize, custom dimensions, and it's 1920 by 1080. and just resize. And it looks like nothing has really happened. It really has. It's 1920 pixels by 1080 pixels. Now, this is just a suggestion. I would use this as video thumbnail template. Now, you click on that, it will save. There we go. And I'm now going to make this a template. Now, what I did was I have all these folders. You know, something for a course that I made up, asking for the money. I dance. Uh, this is all my thumbnails for this channel, my channel, the BrianToter.com channel, and I made templates for that. You could create templates and make it a template, but this is the easiest thing. What I did was I made a folder with all of these. So if I go to the original thing, go to all your designs, and I would move to the folder, which is, where is it? Video HD, move here. So what happens is, and this is just for me, and I just like this system, rather than go up to templates. So I click on Video HD and this comes up, and I would just make a copy. See that? This is the copy. Click on that, edit, and you're off and running. So the first thing you want to do is change the name. All right. So let's making a video. All right. Click, and it will save. Now, there are a couple of ways to do this. On YouTube right now, it seems like the rage is the face of the person. Like it would be a picture of me. And they make all these funny faces. And I don't know what it is, because how many faces do you need? Personally, I don't pick a template just because somebody is mugging at the camera. If you want to do that, fine. I don't really care. So I'll show you how to do that first. You take your camera, point it towards you, and do a selfie. And do a couple of them, and you come up with something like this. So that's me mugging at you. So I'm just making a face. So there are ways to use this. I could just use this and put that as the background with the Three Stooges up there and my books in the back. But there's too much in in the design lingo. It's too busy. There's too many things. So if I'm going to want to put text over that, you have the text. There's a bag. There's a little books in the back and mail in the back. There's too much for the eye to look at. So let's remove all of that so it's just me. And there's a trick. There's a page called remove.bg background. So it's remove.bg. Let's go there. This is pretty easy. So if you have a background, this is it's free and it's quite amazing. It works most of the time. So if you have a background like that, it becomes transparent. Notice her hair doesn't disappear, and then you could put her on a background of your choice. So let's use that. So I'm going to drop in here's my photo. I'm going to just drop it right in there. And there it goes. Neat, huh? Now, if you need to edit this, let's say there's some pieces of the books over here, I can edit it and click Erase, Restore. You can change the brush size, and I can erase. Let's say I want to erase my hair. I could do that. If it's too small, I can make it bigger so it's easier to do. Or I can restore. Can restore that. Now, of course, it's going to restore the background. You would use a small brush. So let's say there was something in my glasses, like that little thing. I could get, oops, turn it to erase, and I can erase that. So since I screwed it up, let's undo all that stuff. All right, it's back to normal. And download, download. Easy, nice, free. All right, let's get at that. So if I wanted to upload that, let's start with uploads. Upload an image, and it's in my downloads. All right, that's all right. Got it. Click. There I am. So I can resize it. I could flip it around. So I want it to be from the other side. And there you go. Now, about YouTube, they always put this area, I'm going to move this over, this area here, they put the video length number. So like 7.52, 11 colon 12. So if you put text over here, it's going to cover up that word. So that's the place, that corner is where I usually put a photo or an image. So I put that there. Now, there's something called saturation. You want to make it a little saturated. And blur, you want to unblur it. See how sharp that is? So it's around 20 to 30. If you want to do that, if you want to do this with a photo of you, that's the way to do this. Personally, and really, this is just my personal opinion, I'm tired of all the mugging and the photos like that. It's too much. Plus, it's hard to distinguish one thumbnail for another, because if you end up with hundreds of thumbnails on your channel and it's all of you, they're not really, they're not changing. It's basically the same picture, even though you're changing the mugging of it. So I'll show you what I do. If you look at these are all of my latest thumbnails, and they're all different. They're really all different. They for me, it makes a statement. So this is a person right here where she's pointing out how to promote ClickBank products. It's almost the same thing with here. I even use a logo here. She's curious. How do you make $100 a day on YouTube? She's thinking, oh yeah, is it real? Here, I like cartoon and cartoon text. She says, wow. So to me, it distinguishes one from another rather than it's the same person over and over. Again, it's just me. I think they're funny. And for a channel that's new, mine is a new channel, I'm getting really good results. So I can't say that my style is gonna get you everything you need, but for a new channel, this is working. It really is. And a lot of people have their opinions, but people really don't know. This is why marketing is marketing. So just a few. She's saying, how do you choose a best domain name? www, right? So it's a little comical. This is something with Content Samurai, and there's a little Content Samurai. That's their guy in that same guy. So you see, it's different and different. This is a photo of a guy from a source called Deposit Photo, and I took out the background. It's great. So I'll put all those links down below. This is me and Philip. He's my mentor. So you see how that works? So let's go back into that and show you how to do this the way I like. So let's get rid of that guy. All right. And we're going to do a thumbnail for this video. How to make a video thumbnail. I think that's a good idea. So this thumbnail, the real name of it is how to make a YouTube custom thumbnail, because that's what people would type in normally or abnormally. So the thing is, it's very easy to crowd this up with a lot of text, because a thumbnail it's a thumbnail. It's a little thing, and especially on a phone, it's teeny tiny. So you have to do your best, and I'll show you some tricks. So let's look at some photos. Now, this is a person. This is how I do it. I'm thinking, all right, this is a person who is trying to do something artistic. So I'm going to go over to Deposit Photos. Okay, we're at Deposit Photos. You buy these. They're usually about a buck. You can get on a plan if you want to get a smaller price. Now I have about 200 in my account, 200 photos in my account, and I just buy one. I just click, and it just works out. Now there are other places that are free. I'll show you those first. This is called Free Pick, and it's free. It really is. Now, here's how to use this. So let's go to free, and let's look at something like designer. Oops. All right, fashion graphic designer. That's what we want. All right, that's what you get. It's interesting. But you can see this is like busy. It's so much stuff. Like if you put that up on there and put text, it's too much. So let's look at woman, laptop smiling. I'm guessing. All right. I like this. Okay. Okay. This is nice. And this is free. So this would be nice. I think this would be great. Let's look at something else. This isn't bad because she's pointing up, and maybe you could put the text there, you know? That's actually not bad. All right, let me just get that. Click. Download. All right, this is free. Look at this. All right. Now, let's keep that one, and let's go to Deposit Photos. I just want to show you what this is. It's basically the same thing, but not free. So let's do the same thing. Woman, laptop, smiling. Okay. It's almost like that's just yeah. But these are professional. That's great. This is nice because I can remove the background. I love this. This is wonderful. I love the thumbs up. Happy, happy. Let's look at her. Let me click on her photo now. Sorry about that. All right, that's the same one. I like the thumbs up thing. This is great. That's really good. I really like that. So, since free is my middle name, let's use free, the one that we downloaded, and just play with that. So we're back in Canva, and I'm going to upload this woman. Click. All right, so let's take a look at this. Let's play with this. See what we could do with this. All right, she's taking up a lot of room at this point. So let's see what we can do with this. Maybe there's room at the top. Much more. About that much. All right. Nice. This is working out really well. So the number, I would hide this part right here. So we're going to leave that blank. Now, let's do a little texting. Now, the thing with text is nothing cute and weird. It has to be seen on a thumbnail. So any of these, see, this is nice. It's called sans serif, meaning there's no curly Q. This is a serif. See, there's little curly Q's. They're harder to read as a title. That's why most book titles don't have that. Um, so these are text templates. So sometimes I look at that just to see, I actually like this. The other thing is I click add a headline. So I'm going to go bigger. And this sticks it on, I have it set on railway. So let's look at some other ones. All right. So this is, I like these because these are like comic book. But this is not like a comic book type of thing. This is not bad because surprisingly, you can actually read this, but I'm not going to suggest that. This is one. It's good. Now, the thing about Canva is there's probably thousands of these, and you can spend pretty much most of the day looking for a good uh, uh, typeface. So just keep playing something, But I'm gonna do something that, the thing I like this because since there's a woman smiling, nope. So I wanted something more, something that she would put on this thumbnail, if that makes sense. So let's look at some other things. Now, again, we could do this forever. Let's keep looking and looking and looking and looking. All right. I'll make a decision soon. See, this would be too weird. It's hard to see, especially if it's really tiny, like something like that. It would be about that size on your phone, maybe even smaller. It's hard to read. Whereas if it was something like this, see how better that's better to read. So let's, I actually like something like that. All right, so let's try that. So it's how to make a YouTube um, custom thumbnail. So the first word is how to, Now, to make your life easy, you could duplicate that. How to, I'll show you why I'm changing this around. Make a, next word is going to be YouTube, but I might use a YouTube icon. So let's also duplicate, custom, thumbnail. All right. How to make a blank custom thumbnail. So let's play with this. How to, let's make that small. And I'm just doing this like that. I'm not making any big decisions. Let's make these bigger because we have a lot of room. Make a custom. So this probably has a bolder. I could hit bold. Probably that's probably the best way. But let's deca. Okay, black bold. I like that better. That's what that looks like. Ooh, too much. Custom. Custom. Same thing. When used it, it's right there again. So let's figure out how big this is going to be. So thumbnail. Let's make it a little bigger. All right. She's pointing at it. Isn't that cool? So we have more room. So that is 140. So you can see that? 140. So let's make that 140. At the same size. Custom thumbnail. And see what this looks like at 140. Does that? Yeah, I do that. How to? You know, maybe this will work at 140. Maybe, maybe not. Yikes. How to make a maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I uploaded a YouTube. This is YouTube. This is YouTube. I really like this. This is so cool. I used that a couple days ago. It's kind of new. It's kind of neat, don't you think? Look at that. I do like it. This, let's make this bigger. And this is what you have to do. You just have to mess around with this. Like, I'm going to do this right. Maybe. Can we move this over? Okay, done. This is all over her face. Okay. All right, so that's. Now if I put it up here, I can make it bigger. So that's 161. You know, I like that this is, I can make this even bigger. Let's do it. 210. Oops. Let's try that again. That was Command Z, or I can change it like that. This will undo it. Let's do that again. Let's do 210. Because it's a custom thumbnail. Not bad. All right. This is, that's what this looks like. And seriously, this is how you have to do this. Just mess around like this stuff. How to maybe turn that back. You know what? Let's turn this into boldish. Boldish. How to make a... So this is why I made these separate, because I can change them around. It's easier that way. All right. And this is how you do it. Back and forth. It's a custom thumbnail. So this, let me move that up. How to make a YouTube custom thumbnail. It's pretty neat. How to, ooh, let's make it even better. How to make a YouTube custom, see if that looks, all right, YouTube. How to make a YouTube custom thumbnail. Now, let's play with the color. If I make it white, what happens? I like that. Maybe even bigger. Neat? Seriously? Now, let's really play around with this. And this is if you have time. You know, this didn't take that much. That didn't take long at all. Maybe it's easier if you mug a shot of yourself. Maybe it's faster. But don't you think this looks good? I mean, I would click on it, because if you want to make a custom thumbnail, that's kind of neat. So a little trick. I'm going to duplicate that and turn it into black. And maybe I'm going to put it backwards. All right, so now it's behind. Look at that. Ooh, I'm going to use the arrows keys. Nice. So it brings out the text instead of just white over pink, or is that salmon? It makes it look better. And let's do it again. So duplicate, black, and let me put it here first. Where do I want it first? I want it there. Position, backward. A custom thumbnail. Isn't this neat? And I'm not a professional artist, but this is pretty good, don't you think? Let's play this, and I can, yeah, I'll leave it alone. And that's it. I'm done. Download. And this is the side it's going to be. Download. And it downloads to my computer. And when it's time to upload to YouTube, that's what it's going to be. How's that? Pretty neat. There you go. It was longer than I thought it was going to be, but I really hope that you learn about this. And you don't need to be an artist. You don't have to be just an expert at this. It just has to be something that people will like and click on your thumbnail. And if you have any comments or questions or anything, put them in the comments below and I'll actually answer them. Real. My name is Brian Toder, briantoder.com, and I show people just like you how to finally make money online. Be sure to subscribe to this channel and ring that bell for the updates. I'll talk to you soon.